Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna internal health treatment could be brewing. Will that be Lee's plan once her bastard awakens? At the moment, Lee's focus is on keeping Luna alive and putting her on the road to a full recovery. Lee has taken a leave of absence from the sanitarium, so she's devoting her life to this secret Luna charge, at least for now. We've to consider what Lee will do. Formerly Luna eventually bounces back. What happens after Luna's out of the coma and truly on the mend? Lee doesn't want Luna to land in captivity again, but she can't be allowed back on the road with the intelligence she had ahead. At the same time, Lee can't just keep Luna put away like this ever. Since Lee feels like effects would have been different for Luna if she'd had support beforehand on, she's ready to give her that support now. Lee easily doesn't suppose it's too late for Luna to escape Poppy bad parenthood and get on a better path. With all this in mind, Lee could have some internal health treatment plans. It's easy to imagine Lee retaining some psychiatric care for Luna and perhaps indeed trying to get her off the hook for all the chaos at the Sandhouse. That could get tricky since Lee could get in big trouble for faking Luna's death and precluding her arrest. The show could have just let Luna face a fatal outgrowth or had her land behind bars. Formerly more. Since they kept Luna alive and put her under Lee's watch rather, we've to believe they're going nearly intriguing with all this. Will Luna suffer internal health treatment and authentically get the help she needs? Will Luna transfigure her life or just fake it in the end? Lee will do whatever it takes to make some updates to Luna's intelligence, but the news of Luna's survival will still shake up the oil. Sheila used to be one of the biggest con artists. If Lee Finnegan thinks she's going to pull the hair over her eyes, also she has another thing coming. How long before Grandma Sheila figures out Lee's big secret and finds Luna? Sheila wants to pay her felicitations to her granddaughter Luna, and she can't indeed get a straight answer about what happened to her body. Sheila will continue to question Dr. Lee Finnegan about where Luna's body is buried. She can tell the croaker is hiding commodity, and Sheila will presumably recall that Lee faked her son Finn's death a many times agone. It wouldn't be long Sheila Carter connects the blotches and begins following Luna's other grandma. Sheila could discover Luna in a new sanitarium room where Lee left her. But she'll be faced with a dilemma. Still, she'll be arrested for trying to shoot and kill Steffi and Liam. She also doesn't trust Lee Finnegan and doesn't want to lose her granddaughter again, if Sheila eposes Luna's fake death and takes her reverse to the sanitarium. Sheila's most logical plan of action would be to steal Luna Nozawa back from Lee, and store her down in her own secret new sanitarium room. Considering all the times Sheila has faked her own death, she may formerly have one nearly. Sheila suspected Lee's secret while Brooke said screw you and left Ridge. Lass kept pushing for a chance to pay her final felicitations to Luna and wondered where she could go to do that. Lee claimed there was nothing Sheila could do for Luna now and ultimately left without her takeout since she'd lost her appetite. Sheila opened up to Cleric about Lee acting all agitated over her questions. Although Sheila couldn't nail down what was going on with Lee, she surely felt like commodity was out. Lee ultimately made her way back to Luna's bedside and set up that there was no change in her condition. After Lee reflected on when Luna was a little girl, she talked about Luna no way having a real chance with Poppy for a mama. Lee claimed she was there for Luna now and pushed her to open her eyes. Will suggested Electra should be there representing the company in Italy since she'd be the hottest model ever. Electra played down that idea before talk turned to Luna and all the damage she'd foisted. Electra didn't want to speak ill of the dead. Will suggested they were only speaking the verity and was glad she was into trouble presently. Brooke was sick of posing for Prince with Ridge and having to answer questions about his engagement to Taylor. After Brooke cried a screw you at Ridge, she decided she'd go with Nick since he looked at her with passion and desire. Brooke liked the fact that Nick treated her like he only wanted one woman, unlike Ridge who delivered all this back and forth with Taylor. After Nick faced Eric Rearmost warning to stay down from Brooke, he tracked her down anyway and fumed over Ridge making her miserable. Nick prompted Brooke to get off this merry-go-round for good and come with him as he held out his hand. Brooke eventually placed her hand in Nick's like he wanted and left with him, so Ridge clearly didn't look happy about it. Grace will blackmail Dr. Finn after he threatens to expose the shady croaker. Finn elevation closer to learning the verity about Liam's surgery fiddle. He doesn't questionable that Liam no way had a brain excrescence yet, but he's getting close to that disclosure. He believes the surgery was a little too perfect. Liam participated that he feels nearly too normal for several days post-surgery. That disclosure took Finn suddenly. He knows, as a croaker himself, that it should take Liam several weeks to feel normal again. His head should hurt, at the veritably least. But Liam says he feels awful, no pain or weakness. It's a red flag and enterprises Finn. Finn will find the substantiation to prove Grace scammed Bill out of $1 million for a possible fake surgery. Finn will be confident as he corners Grace, ordering her to pay the plutocrat back to Bill. He might point out that Bill can be ruthless, and unless she comes clean to him, she could face bottomless consequences. Grace will probably admit no wrongdoing. She might indeed tell the croaker that she saved Liam's life. Without her, Liam could have failed from the inoperable brain excrescence. Finn wouldn't allow Grace to wisecrack him. He has evidence of her fiddle, which he lays out for her to see. Grace will have a plan of attack, seeing Finn would look into Liam's surgery. She discoveredly secret and plans to expose it if Finn doesn't back out. Grace will tell Finn that his mama is hiding Luna in a secret position, nursing her to health. Lee committed medical fraud by faking a death instrument. Finn wouldn't believe Grace and asks for evidence. That's when Grace pulls out a series of filmland that show Luna in makeshift sanitarium room, with Lee administering drug in 4 bag. Grace notices Finn's shock over the disclosure. It's apparent that he'd no idea of his mama's scheme. That's when Grace threatens to expose Lee's secret if he tells Bill about Liam. Finn will have a big decision to make that could impact Lee in the future. Nick is in the mood for love and plans a special surprise for Brooke. Finn can't get a break indeed as his mama reveals she's taking time out for a good reason. He might have his hands full with his woman. Down. The Forrester Creations crew and so is Nick. He kept a small box in his hand. Is he planning to pop the question to Brooke while they're in Italy? Will they have time to be together? Brooke is on a business trip with Ridge and Eric for the launch of their new fashion collection. Ridge could find defenses to keep the two piecemeal, especially since he doesn't like Nick. Nick has commodity additional planned for Brooke. He's putting out all the stops on this trip. A worker informed Nick that the boat is being worked on, but it's not ready yet. Nick told him that it had to be ready. Will he devote his boat to his love? We're agitated to see how this love story plays out. Hopefully, these two kiddies will make it this time. Finn could use some time off. He's been going through a lot, both tête-à-tête and professionally. The top croaker is presently chancing out what's going on with Grace. He has a feeling that she's cashing commodity about Liam's medical treatment. Now, he's got a new medical riddle on his hands. Finn's mama stopped by his office and participated that she's taking a leave of absence. This surprised Finn since Lee is a workaholic. Lee refused to answer any of her son's questions. She told him that she demanded to take a break and might get some reading done. But her son knows she's not the type to sit around and read. Lee picked up her box and left their discussion. She went into a secret room where Luna was lying in a sanitarium bed. Lee assured Luna that she was given a new parcel on life. However, she was going to make sure of it, if anything. But why is Lee keeping Luna alive? And will Finn catch on to his mama's secret? This sanitarium staff can't keep anything from him, indeed if they try. Taylor and Donna bandied what might be going down in Italy. The discussion shifted to Nick and his boat. Taylor admitted to Donna that she told Nick to go to Italy to invite Brooke. Donna's eyes popped out of her because she knows that her family is obsessed with Ridge. So, this romantic plan might not work, not according to Donna, anyway. Taylor claimed that Nick and Brooke are a good match because Nick is in love with her. Donna argued that every man is in love with Brooke, indeed her hubby, Eric. Suddenly, Taylor's precariousness come out. She claimed Brooke will make a move on Ridge. But Donna argued that Brooke has class and wouldn't cross the line. Does she not know her family that well? Donna agreed with Taylor that Nick is a catch and a romantic. Brooke should fall for him. But she still believed that her family still wants Ridge. What will be with Brooke in Italy? Will she choose a life with Nick or chase Ridge ever?